I'm Clara Bennett, standing before the towering estate. Its stone columns and manicured lawns, a bitter echo of my past. This was my home. Once alive with my grandmother's laughter and wisdom. Now it's a fortress stolen by Margaret, the woman who stripped me of everything. After Gran's death, dressed in a plain gray uniform, I approached the servants' entrance, my privileged life erased by her lies. The weight of it presses on my chest. As I step into the kitchen, the air thick with the scent of baking bread and simmering stew. I used to dine in the grand hall. Now I'm here to scrub its floors. New girl, snaps Helen, the head housekeeper, her voice rough as she shoves a broom into my hands. West wing moving. I nod, gripping the handle, and head to the hall I once roamed as a child. Crystal chandeliers gleam above portraits of my family. I line the walls, mine now replaced by Margaret's gaudy decor. I sweep silently, memories of grand stories flooding back. This isn't just a house, it's my birthright. I'm not here to serve, I'm here to take it back. They'll mock me now, but soon they'll see. Laughter cuts through the quiet, sharp, familiar. I tenses Thomas. Margaret's smug son strides in, his blonde hair slicked back, followed by his cousin Leela, her sneer as polished as her nails. Another stray, Thomas drawls, eyeing my uniform. What's your name, Maid? I swallow, steady in my voice. Clara. Leela giggles. Shrill Clara so plain fits the help. Thomas steps closer, his boots inches from my broom. You're lucky to breathe this air. I meet his gaze for a split second, hiding the fire inside. They don't know I'm the true heir. And that's my strength. I'll wait. Patient as stoned days blur into a haze of tasks. Leela delights in tormenting them, spilling tea for me to mop, sending me on pointless errands. Fetch water from the pond. She smirks one morning. I obey. Biting back fury, Thomas joins in, knocking over a tray I carry, glass shattering across the tiles. Whoops, he says, grinning as Leela claps. Clumsy fool. That's coming out of your pay. The staff snicker, but I kneel, cleaning silently. They think I'm weak and I let them. Every insult fuels my plan. I overhear whisper Schlan muttering, she's too calm it for a maid. They're right, but they'll never guess why. That night I slip into Gran's old library, a room sealed since her passing. I know this house, every crevice, every secret behind a loose panel. I find a brass key, my hands trembling as I unlock the door. Dust and leather greet me, a flood of nostalgia choking my throat. Gran's desk looms ahead. I search its drawers, heart racing for her real wilt. One Margaret buried footsteps echo outside. I duck behind a curtain as Margaret enters, her silk robe rustling. She lifts a photo of Grande, sneering, your little empire's mine. Now my pulse spikes. She hit the wheel. But it's here somewhere, you'll find it. The next day, I'm pruning roses under a blazing sun when Thomas looms over me. Mr. Thorne, he taunts, kicking my water pail over. Leela hands me a heavy urn. Take this upstairs, stunned. Drop it, I carry it. Arms aching until Thomas trips me. It crashes, shards scattering. You idiot, Leela shrieks. That was priceless, Thomas smirks. Dock her wages, I mutter, sorry. Picking up pieces, my mind, sharp. They're testing me, but I won't crack. Not yet at dawn. I sneak to the woods behind the estate, meeting Daniel, Gran's old accountant. He hands me a file, voice low. Margaret didn't sell everything, there's hidden accounts. Properties, I scan it. Fury rising, she took it all. Daniel nods, she's planning another's house. Move fast, I tuck the papers away. Resolve hardening back at the house. Margaret's hosting a lavish gala. I blend into the chaos, pouring wine. Ears open, she boasts to a guest. Selling some land, cash deal. No fuss, my stomach twists. Me legacy slipping away, then a voice jolts me. You seem familiar, says James. Thomas's friend, his blue eyes probing as I refill his glass. Have we met? I force a smile. No, sir. Thomas interrupts, laughing. She's just a maid, ignore her. James frowns but drops it. He's too perceptible, need to watch him later. He corners me in the hall, voice quiet, you're no servant. Are you? I freeze. Clutching a tray, I don't know what you mean. He smirks, "You're too poison. Too smart," my secret teeters. But I deflect, just doing my job. He's a risk I can't ignore. That night, a note waits in the pantry. "Stop digging, or else my blood chills. Someone knows Margaret Thomas." I burn it, determination flaring. They won't scare me off. James watches me the next day. Suspicion clear, I overhear Margaret on the phone. "Eve buyers discreet deals set. Time's running out, I'll find Grand's." Expose Margaret and reclaim my home before they bury me, too.